Tiga.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone, honorable judges and people who are watching this video right now. Let me introduce myself first, My name is Muhammad Aqsal Fauzan as a first speaker of opposition team. As opening opposition, I would like to rebuttal out the argument from the first speaker of a government team. They said that social movements is only doing a small talk in the legislative actions. They say that legal ways is not showing their power, their full potential as a social movement. And it was not a real action nor a threat to the corporation. First of all, the legislative ways is not only between the social movements and the corporations that doing their bad business practices, but it is including the government too. As it is including the government too. This is what the first speaker of the government team did not elaborate, and we can see why they assume that this movement is not powerful enough to make a change of a corporations for doing their business practices. Honorable judges and people who are watching this video right now, the first speaker of the government team clearly did not see that legislative way could lead to a permanent regulation, which can last a long time. Legislative way would be more sustainable because they have a strict rules and they can not avoid unless they want to be a rebel corporations, so the country which that corporation take place would kick them out and stop their business practices. Social movements is also do not guarantee a changes in a big corporation because they cannot be done continuously, and they tend to disappear as the time goes by, because it is hard to maintain the social movement, in this case publicity shaming. Next, assuming that the company is very rich, it has a lot of money. As the first speaker of the government team has said before, this movement is a weak movement from the start. They will be vulnerable to receive a dirty money from the corporation that will make the movement will stop in the middle because they were tempted by money. If the social movement does not involving the government, it would be so hard for them to maintain the sustainability of that movement. Honorable judges and people who are watching this video right now, attacking the corporations, directly would not gain a sympathy from people, from the society. This could be hard for them because they need a massive followers to make the publicity shaming successful. Instead of being seen as a pro-society social movement, they will be seen as a movement based solely on hate speech only. In addition, a change in the way corporations do their business practices by involving a government is guaranteed to be successful because the government must listen to their people. A corporations will not have the opportunity to commit a fraud by involving the government because it will be easily detected by other social movements and will result in losing trust in the government. At the end of the day, we believe that social movement is important to make a change about everything. In this case, about a bad business practices that the corporation has doing before. But we believe that the way they took, the path they took, must contain aspects of sustainability, guarantee, and continuation. So this social movement can be successful, and they can change the regulation. um, they can change the bad business practices by regulation by involving the government. And finally, we can say that we are proud to stand across with this motion. Thank you very much.